this is the deal, man. It's Boy Them Claim TV. If I look rough, I got a VA appointment coming up, so I gotta look bad. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go in there looking like a damaged veteran, so I can get my disability. So you know, it is what it is. Making this video on Candace Owens, man. Shouts out to Doc too. Shouts out to Shocker Doc, holding the channel down. You know what I'm saying? I've been busy. You know what I'm saying? Got the baby due this week. Job promotion. Been working, cleaning contracts. I ain't really had time to do no YouTube. You know, so like I said, my VA claim, like. But I might start doing YouTube in the whip, driving times like this where I got long rides and stuff. But yeah, man. Candace Owens put out a tweet. I don't know how real it is, but they said they paid for her assassination. The Macrons. If you don't know who Candace Owens is, she's a blogger on the internet, political blogger. She talks about Trump and all that stuff. She's just a political blogger. You know what I'm saying? She talks about blogs and all that stuff. She got a really big channel, 5 million. And she said they paid for her assassination. Now, to pay for the assassination costs billions. The reason why it costs billions, you gotta pay off a lot of people. When they took out Charlie Kirk and they took out Epstein, you know Epstein faked his death. You had to pay off the FBI, the whole bureau. It's like a couple bills. That's a bill right there. Then you gotta pay the news outlets. You gotta pay so many people to keep the story up. You know what I'm saying? Because not only do you pay for the hit, you gotta pay for the story. You know what I'm saying? If y'all trust the leader of the FBI, you why? That's why I said, how can we expect the end to the game when the people we got to catch, the bad guys, work for the bad guys? Like, we trust in the FBI, the DEA, and we trust in all these agencies when they work for them. I mean, they can be paid off. You know what I'm saying? So if there is this big time child toucher or something like that, right? So there's a child toucher, right? And we trust in God knows who. We say we trust in the FBI to take them down. How can we trust that? You know what I'm saying? If they can be paid off. So Candace Owens put out a tweet, said that her life's in danger. They gonna take her out. They about to murk her off. She about to get taken out. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? If it happens, if they done paid, the news outlets done been paid, the script been paid, and once it's paid for, there's nothing we can do as society. Nothing. Like the Charlie Kirk situation. His death has been debunked 1,000 times. 1,000 times. We know that little boy ain't do that. There ain't no way that little boy sat up there and pulled that shot off, hit him with a 30-06, and the bullet ain't go through. That right there was a professional hit. When I seen that, I said, oh, that's professional. And they did it on broad daylight in front of everybody. That little boy ain't do that. Candace Owens is on they tell about the assassination of Charlie Kirk. And she's still talking about it. We as society, we done moved on. We ain't talking about it no more. Even white people moved on. A white person ain't supposed to be talking about it. But that's society. That's why people gotta understand distractions. What are distractions? To keep you from not thinking about what happened last month, January. You know what I'm saying? Stuff can't drag out. Move on to the next. 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 That's what they want. You know what I'm saying? Constantly keep moving on. Constantly keep thinking and doing what you have to do. Don't be trying to be caught up on is this real or is that real? You know what I'm saying? So when a situation like Charlie Kirk happened and the script's out there, there's nothing we can do. You know what I'm saying? What can you do as society? Say, oh, that's fake. Once they say it's real, it's real. Ain't nothing you can do about it. You can make all the YouTube videos you want. If you go to the court and the court paid off, like, how could we petition the Charlie Kirk murder was fake? Ask yourself. Ask ChatGPT. No answer. Once they say it's real, it's real. 9/11. Once they say them jets melted that steel beams, them jets melted them steel beams. No matter what science, physics, Everybody with a brain know 9/11 was rigged. Nothing you can do about it. That's power. That's corruption. That's what money do. Real money. Billions. I'm talking about billions. When people don't understand who you're dealing with. When you're dealing with somebody who can pay to rewrite history and make it stand and make it, this is what it is, ain't nothing we can do about it as a society. So we just gotta just take it. We just gotta just take it. Like, we just gotta just deal with it. So if Candace Owens get put down or tucked in, it's up for Candace. It's over for Candace. And all of us can riot and boycott. Oh, it was fake, it was fake. You know what the government gonna say? Get in line or we gonna shut the country down. And guess what? The government got the power to everything we need. And guess what it is, y'all? They found a new power. Wi-Fi. If they cut the internet off, we will, not electricity. We can still keep the lights on, but the internet down. We'll fall in line. Oh my God, I can't get, man, y'all, I told some people the other day that I'm planning on doing a cookout next summer, where we leave all the cell phones at home. You can bring a camcorder, like a regular camcorder. You can bring a picture thing, but that instant gratification of getting your picture there, nah, you gotta take it and get it plastered or take it to CVS and get them printed out. But you can bring a camcorder, a picture thing, but those days of, but you can't bring a cell phone. Everybody said, I can't bring my phone. So the government know we got them. No TikTok. What? Y'all go crazy if y'all lost your TikTok right now. So the government know that. The government know that y'all need y'all TikTok, y'all need y'all phones, you need all that. You got to have it. Ain't nothing else you can do about it. Ain't nothing else you can do about it. You got to have your phone. You got to have the internet. You got to have it. And then if y'all don't get it, you're going to go crazy. So that's where they coming up with the stuff from. That's the idea they come. That's the mindset they coming with. You know what I'm saying? That we know if they ever try to riot, we're going to take something from them and treat them like kids. That's how they look at us, like kids. And we the kids that pay all the bills. You know what I'm saying? The parents don't do nothing. So if something was to happen to Candace, it's set in stone. And I believe it's going to happen. Because when she was so hard on, so she been doing this other campaign. Before Charlie Kirk, she did something else. There's this French politician, and he married to a dude named Brigitte Macron. If y'all don't know, all the presidents and leaders are married to transgenders. All of them. George Bush mama was a dude, Michelle Obama's a dude, and this is secrets that they don't want out. You know what I'm saying? These men are sick, twisted individuals, and they love and want this fantasy of being a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is their fantasy. I get to be a woman, I get to live like a woman. You're not about to take that from me. And you to come out and say I'm a trans, that's why Joan Rivers got tucked in. Joan Rivers said, we all know Michelle Obama's a man. Got put away on Beyonce's birthday a couple days later, a couple weeks. People don't know. Bobby Christina died when she exposed that Angela Bassett's a man. And that hurt my feelings, man, because I thought Angela Bassett was sexy when I was a kid. And the whole time I'm looking like at a dude. A lot of men got caught up. And then, don't get it twisted, a lot of them transgenders is catching us. A lot of them. I might need to do a breakdown on Angela Bassett, because Angela Bassett was on American Horror Story. She said, what about my ding-a-ling? She said that. She had a ding-a-ling. I'm like, oh man, she really told the world she got a ding-a-ling. Yeah, because on the American Horror Story, she played a woman with a huge clit. Man, they all play dudes, bro. So, Candace Owens exposed Brigitte Macron for being a man, and she went hard. See, Candace Owens do stuff, she be going too hard in the paint. It ain't one video in. It's like a week worth, 2 weeks worth, a month worth of videos, and she's still going. And then that's a big channel. All them views, they want her put away. They want Tucker Carlson put down. They want them two gone. Either Alex Jones, they let Alex Jones rock, because Alex Jones came out and said the moon landing was real. Alex Jones came out and said Sandy Hook was real. He's like, you know, Sandy Hook really happened, and he got sued for $1 billion. That's how it goes. Either you gonna comply or not. We'll let you rock with this conspiracy stuff, but you gonna rock so far. You know what I'm saying? Because we do need confusion out here. We do need society. It's part of the chaos, the perfect storm. Y'all go look it up. Why did Katy Perry have a song called "Are You Waiting for the Perfect Storm, Perfect Storm"? Twista had an album called Perfect Storm. A perfect storm is a storm where everything messing up, everything going wrong, but it's perfect. It's the perfect chain of events. So society bitching and tripping about explosions and all this other stuff going on. If a society is tripping about that, if society is tripping about explosions and all the other stuff going on, and society tripping and society is talking about conspiracies, that's perfect. They want that. But they don't want too much truth out there. You can't give them too much truth, man. What are you doing? You can't do too much truth. What are you doing? You can't do that. You better keep it simple. You know what I'm saying? So they gonna let you rock. But Candace Owens, see, like I said, y'all, there's two Illuminatis. The red and the blue beefing, but they got certain. It's Candace Owens and the red Illuminati. She thinks she just protected. She don't know at the very top of the two Illuminatis, they cool. They'll sit at the table and be like, look, I don't like you, man. What your people doing? You better tell to calm down, because they still work for the number one, the black and the white. They're really four Illuminatis, but the red and the blue work for the black and the white. Kind of confusing y'all, but man, y'all really need to know there's two of them, red and the blue, Democrat and Republican. And Candace Owens worked for the red, but she getting out of line. She married, she protected, but guess what? That protection can only take you so far. You win they game. You're not about to be wilding out in they game with a demonetized channel. You about to keep going. Shit, oh, they can't scare me. Candace Owens, you doing a lot of talking. When are you gonna try to make some moves, like some real moves? You gotta make some real moves, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, this YouTube channel and awareness is doing great, but at the end of the day, it ain't changing nothing. You can get on all these podcasts and talk all you want with these agents. All they doing is set the stage. They're gonna Kevin Samuels you out here. They're gonna Kevin Samuels you start doing too much. We're gonna say Candace Owens died in a plane crash or something. Society gonna move on. Ain't nothing we can do about it. And guess what? We start riding. If we start riding and getting mad and storming the White House, we not gonna cut out electricity. We're not even cut out the water. We just gonna cut the internet out. Watch them fold. No internet, all them, and think about it. The kids and the women. The men, I think we'll be fine without internet. The kids and women, we gonna have to comply to them, because a man gonna do what he can for his family. We gonna make sure our families are straight. You know what I'm saying? Why I think in the video game God of War, first thing Ares did was have Kratos get rid of his family and make you weak. So if you a man, you got a family, you are now weakened. We know you ain't about to let your kids go. A real man let his kids go if he know about the bigger purpose. He'll let his kids go live in the woods, and we'll go out this internet stuff. But y'all know y'all not built like that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not built to go out on internet, no cell phones, none of that. So all they gonna do is take the phones away. Once they take the phones away, society is going to fold. They're going to fold. Oh,